Hey, hello. You're stuck in traffic with Wolf Gorlick. Couple-minute riff on IT and IT security. So, you probably know the OSI layers, right? The everything from data link all the way up to application that defines how network traffic gets sent across systems. And you probably heard the joke that there are 7 layers of the OSI model that are published. There is an 8th layer that's unpublished, and that's politics. I don't like that. I don't want anything in IT related to politics. Have you seen politics? They're crazy. Don't relate. No, don't relate us to that. That's mean. That's wrong. But sometimes people will take me to task, especially technologists, and they'll say, well, if you're focusing too much on layer 8, you're focusing too much on politics. So take, for example, when I said on a previous video that when you're analyzing your products and figuring out what to use, that you should list the requirements from all your stakeholders and figure out accelerators, portions of requirements that that the stakeholders will push for and help you get through, and friction points, right? Areas where the stakeholders will fight you tooth and nail in implementing. And that each requirement, as you build it up, should have more accelerators than friction points and should have at least one accelerator. People are like, oh, that's politics. I would argue it's not politics, it's people. And it's not only people, it's results. So layer 8 is people, and people make the results. And you can have the very best technology in the world, and if you have more friction points than accelerators, it's not going to get implemented, it's not going to get supported, and it's not going to drive any value for our organizations. We see this time and time again. You will see a technology that is phenomenal in one organization, fully bought in, people use it, it's on all their systems, the IT guys have embraced it, the engineers are implementing and maintaining it, security team is driving value out of it, the audit and compliance team supports it. You take that exact same technology, you go to a different organization, and for whatever reason, just the name of it alone causes pushback, right? Causes people to go, no, we're not going to do that. And that pushback, that mentality gets disseminated, and suddenly anything associated with that name, that product name, doesn't get done. It doesn't get implemented and doesn't get buy-in. You can have the best technology, and if you don't have the right accelerators in place, it doesn't happen. People make it happen. So what do you do if you find yourself in a situation where you've got a great technology in one area and you go to a different organization? That technology exists, but it's been pigeonholed, there's friction points built up, people don't like it, you can't use it, right? All these sort of things come to play. And you're like, wait, I love this technology, I own it, I want to use it. And they're like, no. And layer 8 stops the other layers from happening. What do you do? One thing that you might consider is a pilot program. You go back to the stakeholders, you go back to the people involved, you start off with the requirements, you pick a very niche area, and you make sure, again, for that niche, that you've got more accelerators than friction points, and you've got buy-in. And you do a proof of concept in that small, limited area. That could be something as simple as deploying a specific security control for like a PCI zone, for example. And once it's implemented and you begin to get buy-in, you can then take that success and use it as forward momentum to start counteracting the friction points that existed beforehand and build momentum and build support to expand it. What do you do when you're in areas where you've got technology you want to change and get forward? Pilot groups with targeted niches, again looking at accelerators and friction points. That's it. That's today's tip on mastering layer 8. And please don't call it politics. I don't like politics. Thanks.